She is known as the grandmother of Juneteenth.
Yes, Miss Opal Lee of Fort Worth, Texas, is a powerful woman who wears many hats.
She is an activist, retired teacher, and counselor who fought tirelessly to make June 19th a national holiday. The 95-year-old was on hand last year when President Biden signed the bill into law. It was a moment that many of us won't soon forget.
We're blessed to mark the day in the presence of Miss Opal Lee. As my mother said, God love her.
Miss Opal Lee was 12 years old when her house was burned to the ground by an angry white mob on Juneteenth. Rather than let that incident sideline her, it became the fuel she needed to keep fighting for a day to remember when slaves in Galveston, Texas first learned they were free. And it's that same passion that's allowing Miss Lee to team up with Dr. Belay Reddick, a former inmate who's on a mission to help right some wrongs. Together, they are traveling the country to promote the Change is Possible tour, which advocates on behalf of prisoners and for freedom.
And Bill is with them in Delaware right now. Hi, Bill.
Hey, good morning, guys. This is one of those opportunities where you just love your job and the opportunities that it gives us. You just saw the story on the grandmother of Juneteenth, Miss Opal Lee. We're going to start with you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, I called you the grandmother of Juneteenth. How did you introduce yourself?
Well, usually I tell people the truth, which is I'm a little old lady in tennis shoes getting in everybody else's business and having a damn good time doing it.
Why was it so important to you to do all of this? You're making history.
Well, Juneteenth is extremely important to a lot of people. And when General Gordon Granger with 7,000 colored troops made his way to Galveston and the people were told they were free, we started celebrating, and we've been celebrating ever since.
Dr. Reddick here with us, and the whole Change is Possible tour. You two partnering up.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the tour, why that's important.
Well, my past criminal history, spent nearly 2 decades in federal prison, and I was released recently last year. And Miss Opal Lee and I thought it would be a great opportunity to talk about freedom from the social justice aspect and freedom from, mass incarceration is a very big issue. So we decided, let's do it together. She already has a platform with Juneteenth, and we thought it would be a great opportunity to let people know what we're doing.
You got the president recognizing you touring around. Did you ever think that it would grow to this level, or you were just trying to make things better?
Well, I was thinking that things needed to be better. We had a Dr. Ronald Myers who was responsible for 43 states, getting them into the National Juneteenth Foundation, Observance Foundation. And so I was one of his recruits. And I truly believe that we must be about the business of including everybody as often as we can and as soon as we can, because we aren't free yet. And I keep thinking the sooner the better. Huh?
How important is it that people see what you're doing? Obviously, an example of the fact that change is possible, that people need to see it.
Well, it's extremely important because many people, for example, may feel, because of their age, that they can't make change. Well, this is living proof. At the age of 89, she started walking to bring awareness to Juneteenth. And of course, my story coming out of a situation that was negative, and we're turning it into a positive thing, where we can let everyone know, no matter where you come from, no matter what your age is, change is still possible. You still have to have that mentality that you can make change.
What do you hope people get out of seeing what you're doing? You've got your book, you continue to march and tour. What's the message?
The message is that we must walk together. It's just not a me thing, it's a we thing. Everybody is responsible. We took 1,500,000 signatures to Congress before the president signed the bill, and we were prepared to take that many more. Just think, 3 million people on the same page, we can turn this country around.
How do people see you guys? This is going to continue happening. How do they participate if they want to?
Well, certainly they can go to Miss Opal Lee's website, Opal's Walk to DC. Not only they can find out what we're doing, they can also find out how they can get a copy of a book. And they also can go to www.drbelayreddick.com.
You just had a birthday?
Yeah, I turned 95, and I'm looking forward to another 5 years when I'm 100, and I'm going to have a blast.
And we're all looking
Yeah.
forward to it. That's the place
Yeah.
to leave it. Guys, thank you so much, both of you.
Thank
But thank you for continuing to fight the good fight, doing things to continue to lead us. We absolutely appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Guys, it's rare that I don't have a lot to say. I'm just sitting here soaking it all in. We're with living history.
We want to hear so much. And the 100-city tour, I wonder what number this stop is. I mean,
Wow.
That it?
100 cities.